You're watching News 4 at 5 o'clock in high definition.
Good evening. Extreme violence across the St. Louis area. News 4 has been tracking two developing stories all day long.
Over the past 24 hours, 8 victims killed, more injured. In Bonne-Terre, Missouri, 4 are dead. Police say a man killed 3, then committed suicide. Then in Midtown St. Louis, gunmen storming a funeral, killing 2 men, injuring 2 others. Now we're going to start at the funeral. It was for David Davis. Nearly a week ago, he was shot and killed in the 4700 block of Sacramento. Mark Cox live downtown. So, Mark, have they caught the gunman in this case?
Well, Larry, there are no arrests in this case yet, and in fact, police are still not sure whether or not the shooters might be among the wounded. All they do know is that 3 gunmen opened fire outside the Reliable Funeral Home on Washington Avenue earlier today, and possibly part of an ongoing gang feud. Witnesses who were inside the Reliable Funeral Home say it was chaos after gunmen opened fire just before a funeral started.
We don't understand what happened.
Got it.
So I don't know what happened. All we know, we was going to view the body, and they said it's a gunshot. That's it.
The funeral service was for 27-year-old David Davis, a murder victim himself. Davis was shot to death last Friday in the 4700 block of Sacramento. There have been no arrests in that case, but police are convinced today's shooting was related.
It's an ongoing feud that we have between some gangs in North St. Louis, and this is another product of that feud that's going on.
2 victims were dead on arrival at local hospitals. A third is in critical condition, and it's believed a 4th person was wounded in the leg. Police evidence markers count at least 30 shots fired outside this funeral home.
Those represent at least 1 shell casing each. So there were a number of rounds that were fired in this case, and the victims sustained multiple gunshot wounds.
Tonight, a police source tells me that they are narrowing in on a possible suspect in this case. You know, the big fear now is what happened today may spark more retaliatory violence. In fact, one neighborhood businessman there told me today he's afraid this is just the beginning. Reporting live downtown, Mark Cox, News 4.
Thank you, Mark.